Hey guys, Dr. McThees here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league. Now, we're not in a relegation zone, so we don't have anything to really worry about that. We've played some games. We've actually won some games against a couple of top table teams and some mid-table teams, but we've also lost some games. So, without further ado, let's get right into this because well, we have relegation to avoid. So Liver's Edge was the one we left off last episode. Hyde United, we lost to them 1-0. Smearton had a great job, but just we could not get anyone else to score there. Marsk United, 2-1 win. Burgess has a goal. Mo Wilkinson went down with a slight injury, which there was a game that was postponed. He'll be back. So there was one in here that was supposed to go between Bradford Park Avenue and Ilkstown, which we are playing today. It was Bamber Bridge. A waterlogged pitch forced that one to be postponed. And so we will get Mo Wilkinson back after only 2 games. That changed, but Marks United, we beat them 2-1 with a Danny King goal coming off the bench in the 64th minute. 2-0, we lose to Bradford Park Avenue. Nothing really to write home about that. Just a lackluster performance. Metcalf under pressure all day long. And, well, we lost it the 75th minute. Ilkeston Town 2-1. Beating them. Burgess and Danny King come down with a goal. We were getting Mo Wilkinson back from that one. So he was a sub. Didn't score, but it was Danny King that came through off substitution. We played Booth. 2-2 draw. That was Luke Burgess and David Langley with the goals. It was a decent game. Most of all of the action was in the first half, actually. But we just couldn't get that one. West Auckland Town 3-0. Win over them. That was an easy one. Mo Wilkinson back to full fitness and putting in 2 goals. Danny King getting the other one in. And now we have Worksop Town and Bamber Bridge. What does that mean for our relegation avoidance possibilities path? We're 3 points above. Even at 39 points, which typically the rule is about 40 to 45. Well, we're only 3 points above it. So there's that. Now, we do play some of these teams, I think. Like Ashton United. But everyone else is mid-table or above. So we need to pull out these games that we have against Ashton United, most importantly. And then Worksop Town and Workington. Those 3 games are probably paramount, and we should be able to stay up at this point. As for any injuries, nothing really to report. We have some good cooperation going on with the boys. We're playing pretty well. We did have to bring in someone. We're trying to bring in Jack Evans off a free transfer. We just need someone to come in because, well, the team is saying we don't have a lot of depth at left wing back. I'm not sure if we're going to be playing this next year. We probably will. But this is just a formation that works for me. And I don't know why, but it just does. So without further ado, let's get into this Worksop Town game. It's going to be a big one for us. I think this is one we can win and put us up at 41 points. Now, mid-table is going to be a little bit difficult. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, but avoiding relegation is really the overall goal, and I think we will be able to do that. A lot of players don't really want to sign right now because they want to see if we avoid relegation, and so over the next couple episodes, that is our goal. So let's carry some good performances into the next game, or from the last game into this one. We're playing a 4-4-2. Yeah. A 4-4-2. Got so many issues trying to get through a 4-4-2. Can we do this? Well, at least we have good possession. And we're getting good passes completed. Okay. Encourage the boys again. Shaw hasn't been a big... why? Why does this always happen? Let's go a little positive. Shaw hasn't been a big contributor up top. It's been unfortunate. But, yeah, I think he's only here for this year. We might revamp a lot of the team going into next year. But that just goes with the fact that we need to revamp, but we also need to be smart with our buying because we don't want to put this team in the hole. And being a mid-table team in this division-wise will get us at least some bit of stability in the funds. Also, loans. Loans could really help. Here's Burgess going out to Wilkinson. He's not able to make a play on it, though. Henderson, good cross. Oh, Broderick. He's right there. My guy just put it over the post. Oh, God, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Shot. Ooh, that screams over the bar. That was actually a good one. Encourage the boys. All right, let's go very attacking. Let's get Langley out. Let's get O'Brien up top. Lara's going to come out. Let's put in Grimshaw because he's likely going to be the one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put King here. I want to put him as a shadow striker and see if we can get a fourth guy just pushing up. O'Brien's going to come in for Ben Jeans, and we're going to have him play more of a box-to-box type. We're going to get Burgess in as a Mazzala on attack. We're going to get a little bit more attacky on the wingback positions, and we'll see if we can push up through this. Come on, boys. Put it in the air. Henderson does. King's going to turn this. Leai. Shaw. What a save. He's offsides, but it's a good save. All right, 75th minute. We're already getting a little bit attacking. Let's go a little bit more direct with our passing. It's an equal game. It's just about the fact that 24th minute, Worksop Town got lucky. A little luckier than us. That's going to be wide. Man more, last 10 minutes. Doesn't look like we're going to get much, and we don't. So that is a loss here. We should have won that match. I'm going to tell the boys. We should have just won that. We are still above, so there's that. But they are 1 point behind us now. We need some wins. And we are playing teams that are not just top of the league, but competing for playoffs. So, Bamber Bridge, can we get something? As for the team, looking at it, Ari Shaw's the only one that's actually, he is going to be here next season. But he's really the only one. Everyone else is kind of waiting to see what ultimately happens. With that in mind, we did spend some money on. It's in here. Lord, we spent some money on improving the training facilities, so that'll help us a little bit. It'll be ready by next season, and we were able to get improved youth recruitment for that as well. So we'll see how our youth candidates kind of come out, attacking midfielders and strikers. It'd be nice to have some guys that could come in, some midfielders, things like that. But yeah, we're just essentially looking to stabilize this team and maybe a playoff push next season. Here we go. Bamber Bridge, whose best player is Sean Blinkhorn. So good aggression and leadership. This man is a beast. Jeez. I'm gonna put him on a short list. Jeez, okay. They are in 6th, so they're trying to vie for a playoff position. So it's still a pretty good team. Really good team, actually. They're playing a 4-3-3, so we'll see what we can do. Playing a little bit more defensive with ours. It just comes down to the fact that we just need better play across the board, particularly at scoring, because the goals have not come very quickly, and well, we need something. Team just okay. The team actually like that. Okay, here's a good one. Cross in. It's over the bar. We're just not finishing these set pieces. We're just not finishing them. I think that's the key. If we can find a way to finish these goals, we'll have it. Ooh, that was a great one. Great one by Jardinier. He's gonna have another go at it. Let's see. Hits the post and Blinkhorn's there. Blinkhorn is there for the rebound, the deflection. We're playing such good ball right now, just dominating possession. And it comes down to just a deflection off a post. Like, look at this. We are dominating possession here. We're just not getting to play up top. Come on, boys. Ooh, what a ball. That is a good shot. Benny Jackson, Lualai, let's go. I mean, that's not even a big goal scorer either. The man just, that is a great pass in some space to pull the keeper out of position. I mean, what's his goal scoring? 5. I feel like everyone could go out and make the difference here. Possession's kind of equaled out a little bit. Okay, there's Smearden. There's not Wilkinson. That touch is pretty heavy going backwards. Lara to Burgess. Shaw, he misses that, but he gets it back. Langley. Otherwise, cross in. Shaw can't do anything. What a shot! Defender just allowed him to wait for the ball to hit the ground. And that goes in. It bounced off the defender too. McGeady. So we'll get 1 point from this. And this would put us 2 games out of the relegation zone as it stands. Because this would be our game in hand. Okay, let's make our subs here. Lara's going to come out. I will put in Grimshaw. Wyatt's going to come out. Nowusu's going to come in. And our other one, I'm going to get Mo Wilkinson out for Danny King. I'm going to get Danny King in. See if King can come through and do some work up top. He has before, so he likes big matches. Can we hold on to this? I think we're going to play one other game after this. And why did I have to say that? Okay, Metcalf is there. I think we might play one more game after this. 3-game episode. Smearden. Gonna play it up. King. Gonna take a touch. Nwosu. Plays up to Shaw. Shaw touch, and that was directly at the keeper. What are we doing? Shoot at one of the sides. Someone's got to do something. Give me an insurance goal. Okay. I thought we just headed that out. I mean, the time wasting, I like it. I like the time wasting. Let's see. Can we hold this? Let's in there. Nwosu, let's go! Bright Nwosu puts it in. And we are up 3-1. Amber's going home. Empty-handed. Look at the crowd out here. We have a bit of a crowd. More than what we were playing in front of Biggleswade. We have some home supporters. I'm going to praise the boys. That was a great showing against a team that arguably is coming up to the playoffs. Can we get another one? King's going to cross it. It's not there. Smearden wants another cross. Langley, and that's going to be over by Shaw. Should have scored that one. But Nwosu comes in off the bench, is player of the match. Nice work. That was good, everyone. That was good. So if we can secure ourselves out of the zone, I think what we're eventually going to have is some of the youngsters coming in. Shaw finally scored. We're in front of you're in front there. Okay. Media likes me. Media likes me taking over at this point. We got B in both. We also have a possible takeover in progress. So that's a thing. We'll likely see that play in the course of everything. But we'll see. We'll see how that eventually works. The next, we might actually commit to spending a little bit more than I want to. But our budget max for this year, I'm going to put it at 340. So we can't go more than this. Next season, 313. I think 350 is the max I want to go with this team, and we're going to be changing a lot of stuff with that. Now, if we were to bring in some youngsters to play on our under 18s, it's going to be Turner and Suleiman would be the ones that I do, but we do have Oscar Mailer as well. We might give some game time too, but the biggest thing is we have to secure ourselves out of the relegation zone. So let us get into this next game. The last game of the episode, it will be against Whitby Town. Whitby Town is in 11th. Malaki Linton is their player up top. Striker, we'll see what he can do if we can keep them under control. There is, what, 42 games? 42 games? Yes, 42 games. We are technically 2 games up with 6 left. So, if we can secure ourselves sooner rather than later, it would be a bit more lovely. So, I'll make a cut here. We'll be back with this Whitby Town game. All right, here we go. Whitby Town. We also have our youth intake, which I do want to preview at the end of the episode. With that, we have a couple of good players in there, and it seems like the youth intake increase did help some. So we might press on for another intake increase. If we can afford it, we'll have to see. Max I want to spend for next season is $330,000 a year, which is what we're doing, and we have a lot of non-contract. There's going to be a lot of turnover with the team itself. That bounce is clear hitting the outside post. Ball up, smeared in, turns. Playing inside, okay. Lara plays it deep. Wilkinson's there. Crosses it in. Shaw misses it. Oh, Ari Shaw's got to finish that. Henderson's going to win in the air. Second effort by Shaw wins it. Plays it back to Luai. Good cross in going. Burgess is there. I think Wilkinson would have had a good play on the ball. Big kick here. Broderick's going to win it in the air. Langley's going to turn. Going to play it up. Wilkinson's there. Looking. Pass. Actually, it's going to be a shot. It's going to be turned wide by Burgess. Langley's going to take this corner. Set piece in. We've been practicing set pieces more. Up. And Burgess is going to actually grab that. That's the first animation I've seen where he's jumped up, grabbed the ball, and went down to the ground. So that's new. That is a deflected ball that was crossed, and that was a great save by Metcalf. Otherwise, it would have been a goal. It should have been a goal, really. Both keepers keeping their respective teams in this. Beckett going. Lara's going to win that in the air. Burgess. Wilkinson's there. Counterattack is on. 2 against 2. Wilkinson. Actually, it's 3 against 3. Cross in. Shaw in the back of the net. Let's go. R.E.J. Shaw in the back of the net. Big counterattack, and that's why we have that. That's why we have these 2 players up top. They have 2 to force this. And that puts us, if we win this game, up to 15th in the table and likely keeping ourselves up from relegation. That is the goal. That would put us 6 points above if we can win this game. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We are only a third of the way through the game. A lot can still happen. Langley is going to take this corner, go in, and that's going to be won by Marshall. Henderson will not get there in time. Booted down. We do have 2 players in the back. That's how we play. Broderick plays over the top. Wilkinson's there. Cross in. Shaw. Another one. That is a backward pass. That's another goal. Let's go. Whitby Town is getting... It is Whitby Town, right? I'm not crazy. It is Whitby Town. Yes, Whitby Town is getting the business. That was just a bad deflection. We got away with that once before, but yeah, that deflection kind of hurts my soul. I'm going to demand more because I would like to see it. Set pieces, we've been practicing it. Linton missed that. That should have been a goal. This is a very equal game right now. Very equal. All right, we're doing fine. Let's play hard full time. Mo Wilkinson putting it on. So is RJ Shaw, who's going to be here next year. And he is playing fantastic. I did find an insane player that I would like to bring in next year. Roderick actually blocked a shot there to force a corner. I mean, Metcalf can't save them all. Let's go a little positive. Let's demand more. I mean, look at this initial save. That goes off the post. Okay, maybe that wasn't. It goes off the post. Okay, let's come in. Owusu's gonna come in there. We're gonna get O'Brien out. We're gonna go box to box. We're gonna get Burgess. I'm gonna get Burgess out, and I'm gonna put Danny King as a Mitsala, I think. Actually, I'm gonna reverse this. And I'm gonna put Danny King as a shadow striker up top, just to see if we can get him some looks. Wilkinson crosses it in. We're in the middle of a moment. I thought it was just playing because we were making some changes. Big kick there. Wilkinson headed in the middle. That's going to be him offsides. See if we can get him some help with King. Smearden. Langley. Smearden's there. Nowusu is not there to make a shot. O'Brien. Nowusu shot from deep. It is Bright Nowusu. This man, this myth, this legend. He has been the sub to come in, the youngster coming through. Well, actually, everyone's pretty much a youngster on this team. But Bright Nowusu, at 19 years old, left-footed, beats Burgess in the 75th minute. I'm going to praise the boys for that. That was an amazing shot. And now looking for the counterattack from Brittany Town. It's not there. Smearden making a great play. Okay, I don't like that. Like I said, we were playing with the ball too much. That is not a bad pass. Langley just has to connect with that. I mean, oh my gosh. No. Okay, Metcalf saved it. All right, here we go. We've practiced set pieces for the last 2 weeks. Will it pay off? Langley going deep. And Burgess is going to pluck that out of the air. That's the dangerous part to that. Full time, we do pull a point from Whitby Town. Whitby Town's top of the table portion, actually mid-table portion. Mid-table team. So, I mean, it was one of those days. We played great, the attackers. I'm happy. Bro, Mo, why did you lose focus? I'm happy with your play up top, bro. You played great. We're still 4 points. It's okay. I thought we played amazing. I think stability is important. I mean, RJ Shaw did some great stuff. He is coming into his own right now. And Wilkinson was fantastic in front of goal as well with the passes. So I'm going to play a couple of games, and I think we will round it out with a 3-game end of season special against FC United of Manchester, Redcar Athletic, and Darlington, because I think that those 3 games, one of those will be a relegation saving game. And yeah, we'll kind of see. Still going to make a cut here. We are going to preview what our youth intake is. I might have to play one game before that because I don't think they'll play, because the under 18s, yeah, they don't play till here. So we'll be back after probably the Workington game, and we'll show what we do there. All right, so our youth candidates, we have one amazing talent here. Ray Kinsella. I mean, he's 5'3". I mean, this is more of an attacking midfielder. Maybe he can get better with passing, but I think he's more of an attacking midfielder type. But I think he could be good. So we're obviously going to sign him. My game just froze a little bit. We'll be back at some point. There it goes. And we have a couple of other good stars here. Now for keepers, I don't really like eccentricity. They kind of play all over the place, and his aerial reach isn't there. He is 5'8". So, I mean, a 5'8" goalkeeper, not a smart thing to do. Remember, this is under 18, so we don't have to sign everyone, and we're not going to. It just means that maybe in the next 2 years, we could get a goalkeeper that is just as good. But, yeah, it's not something I'm looking forward to. Then we have some good players with some good aggression and some good height. The running height here does have unambitious, but good aggression, some good physical traits, good work rate. I think he could be a player that we could eventually sell. He is up to the regional first division standard player as well at 16 years old, which is nice. I don't know why why Football Manager is hanging up on me. Adrian Cicada, when we look at him, still unambitious here. Good aggression, teamwork, work rates here. I mean, a good midfielder. More of a defensive midfielder at that. Licken, who actually did pretty good in the under 18s game itself, just doesn't have the acceleration and the agility. Is 5'7", unambitious as well, but good aggression, bravery, flair, work rates there, technique. I think we could do something with him. Wayne Hudson, not great physicals, but is a tall player. Does have some injury issues. This one, being he's 15, with good teamwork, I think we end up pulling him in just because he is 15. Noel Kennedy, another player, maybe more of a wing back. I mean, being at 5'6", he's not going to win much in the middle of the field. And he is fickle. So I think even with him, that might be a good one. Sam Smallwood, I mean, nothing to write home about with him. Even though defensively is here as a wing back, determination's great. This could be the guy that helps out the youngsters, but that might be something that we move on from. And it's saying does have some good natural fitness, but again, someone else is unambitious and just not seeing it for him. Nothing really below, so I'm at least going to take 4 or 5 players. But we're looking at our youth youth actual team. Let's look at that by squad portion. So what we're looking at here is okay, that's just another one named Neil. So all of these guys are going to be here. That is above this. Now it's all about what to do with these guys below this portion, because a lot of them are going to be out and a lot of them aren't up to par, being that they're going to be over 18 or things of that nature. There's a couple of them that we could eventually release also, but we might pull them up to the first team just to see what they can do to get them up. But I mean, even with them, I think we're going to go a different direction because we're not seeing any big players, anything magical there. So we have a lot of things that we need to do to kind of take down this team, and there's going to be a lot of changes on the youth team, and we need to get this down to maybe 15 to 16 players. And really right now we're at 25. We are at 25 players for our youth team, which is contributing to us spending as much as we are. Because I think this ends up being, let's see, 25. Most of them are making about the same. At 325. With 22 players, say every 3 of them make about 1,000. So what is that? That's only about, it's about 20. This is about the worth of a starter on the first team. So we have to be smart on what we do with our second team, because it can add up. It can and it will add up in both salary, but also appearances, and it could go out of control very quickly if we're not careful. So that will be it for this episode. We will be back for probably the FC United of Manchester game, because that game might secure us above or Redcar, Athletic, or Darlington, because it's only 2 games, and we didn't win against Working because Workington, it was a 3-1 loss, so we didn't get lucky like the other 2-1 win that we had in our first game here. So yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.